Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the force be with you, and enjoy the video.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're doing well, and in today's video we are taking a look as Jude Law had recently taken to tease some of his character and skeleton crew, JOD NAWOOD's motivation and his overall relationship with the Force. This has given us some new insights, some new implications, and a bit of an explanation on his character, as mysterious and even confusing as his character has been throughout the show thus far. Not just that, but a little bit of an insight to his character overall as well, and what we might anticipate for the future coming episodes. We of course are going to go ahead, we're going to hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys with everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost daily. There is a lot of Star Wars news and stuff going around. It can be a lot to keep track of. It's exactly why we are here. Not just to keep you guys updated with everything, but also break it down for you guys and get a better understanding. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so in this video, we are going to be taking a quick read from one of my favorites out there, StarWarsNewsNet.com, as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Jude Law had recently taken to tease his character and skeleton crew, JOD NAWOOD's motivation and overall relationship with the Force, and well, being Force sensitive. Jude Law spoke to Entertainment Weekly recently about his skeleton crew's character, JOD NAWOOD, of his many names, who finally had a large role within the series' third episode, having been introduced at the end of the double premiere's second episode. And so, in that interview, he talks about JOD's apparent Force sensitivity, the Han Solo inspiration and kind of esque to his character, and his attitude towards droids, among other things, because that was something that stood out to quite a few fans out there, as kind of the way he treated droids in the first two episodes, or yeah, episode 2 and episode 3 that he was in. So, of course, it should go without saying that, be warned, this interview contains some light spoilers about JOD's story in those episodes. If you haven't watched Skeleton Crew for whatever reason, definitely go check it out. It's honestly worth it. A very fun show for a galaxy far, far away. Entertainment Weekly wasted little to no time in asking about JOD NAWOOD's background as a Force-sensitive being within a galaxy far, far away. And while he doesn't really give anything away necessarily, because he maybe just isn't allowed to, he does offer a few clues that hint he might have indeed been a Jedi early on in his life before we see him now. Or maybe that's what he wants us to think. Who knows? Because it is all very mysterious and all very confusing, especially now in episode 3, having learned of Crimson Jack and all these other names that Captain Silvero and JOD NAWOOD does go by. He says and reveals some, in quote, that doesn't really come out until right near the end, when you really get an insight into his backstory and why he may be a Force user and his Force sensitive. And it was a detail that was always there, but creators John Watson, Christopher Ford, and I really went back and made sure that we were all on the same page as to where he was born and what happened. And it's kind of interesting, and a very revealing page in his past, I would say, is that he's not someone who's had a childhood. He's someone who kind of had his childhood snatched away from him, and it's why he looked at the kids sort of with a disdain. They're just small adults. Why don't they understand they've got to get on and survive, and why are they so inexperienced? He has no real concept of the innocence, ending that quote right there. And I completely agree with what their article says. Like, it kind of gives us some implications of to earlier on in his life, not just being a full-on Jedi, but maybe even at that, being a part of the Jedi Order, being on Coruscant, and even being around during the events of the prequel trilogy as a youngling are all very plausible things. I mean, technically speaking, based upon his age of what he looks in Skeleton Crew, he was probably closer to being a Jedi Knight, much rather during the time of the prequel trilogy, the Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith, and the fall of the Republic. So there definitely are some details to that, but he also gives us some reveals of as to why his character JOD NAWOOD acts the way he does around the kids, like kind of questioning them, like why are they kind of slow on, kind of dumb, like not knowing what's going on, kind of thing here, and it goes so much beyond of just the fact that they're inexperienced and that they're simply just kids and that there's this innocence factor to them, but there's also this idea of that they're from in a very sheltered kind of planet from the rest of the galaxy. Like, they don't know of things that everybody else in the galaxy would know of, such as the Galactic Civil War, as we even learned about in the 3rd episode, like when Kim, the Owl Lady, asks them about the Galactic Civil War and Alderaan, as they mention Alderaan, she says, wow, you guys really have missed quite a bit. Now, JOD also reveals at one point in the episode that he thinks that he's found a big score, suggesting that whatever his history with the Force is that he's been a pirate for some time at this point. Entertainment Weekly also asked as to what said of this about his personality, and Jude Law had offered the following tidbit, in quote, I think that he says that he's a dreamer. He's got big ambitions, maybe not the best team players because he thinks slightly differently than to everyone else. Ending that quote right there. The intentions and the ambitions of his character are definitely larger than just maybe getting at a treasure and being rich, essentially. I feel like everybody would kind of want that, but there's more meaning to what he wants his life to be about. It also would seem like he wants to be a caring person to other people is what it really is kind of getting at, I think, as well. I also oddly thought of not just him being a part of the Jedi Order and being around during the time of the Clone Wars, but I felt like maybe there's some idea that he could have been part of something cloning, like the clones, for reference, didn't actually have a childhood, like kind of just fast forward essentially into adults and into young adults by the time, so they're ready for war, pretty much, is kind of like the de-aging factor that goes on for them, or the fast aging factor much rather, that goes on for the clones. So I kind of felt a bit of that out there as well, but I think if anything, it definitely is more so of an insight and kind of tease of him being a part of the Jedi Order during those events. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an unofficial Star Wars. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, leave a like on the video as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out our merch shop. Use our codes Ahsoka in all caps to get some cash off of your orders. I also have some Amazon affiliate links in the description down below, so if you're looking to buy something from Amazon, whether it's a gift or something for yourself, check out our available links in the description down below. It helps out the channel at no additional cost of yourself and really means a lot. I'll continue to keep those links updated, so they're always changing, so make sure you check them out for what new products we may have available. With whatever way you decide to support the channel, whether it's simply watching today's video or even purchasing a product, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.